And so last night we had an idea what it was going to be like, and then this morning was like, nope, it's going to change. It's not about that anymore. What it's about now is now. Like, it's just about now and how to deal with now when now doesn't feel like you wanted it to feel. And I just, this morning when we were talking about what we're going to do this afternoon, it was just like, we just have to worship. You know, that's a choice that we have to make when things are so difficult and you just cannot figure out how you're going to have things unwind in your future that you really want to have. Like, you can't see how that's even possible. Things are not happening as you want. You can't pay your mortgage, your rent, your cupboard's empty, someone in your family's sick. You know, all the circumstances, your relationship with your partner's not as you would have it, your kids are driving you mad. You know, sometimes when all of those things are happening, it's just like, what do we do? Well, it doesn't seem rational, but in those times, we need to worship. You know, if you're a believer in God and you're a believer that He has a life laid out for you beyond your wildest imagination, you have hope with Him for a future that you can't possibly imagine, then really we only have a couple of options, don't we? And one of them is to believe that everything is possible, and in that place just worship Him, you know. And this is not something that I naturally do well. This is not something that I have done in the past even at all, but today I just feel like that's the only answer, is just worship Him and thank Him for now, you know. Right now, this moment right now where we're talking to you, like, we have 86% charge on our iPad, and that's heaps, you know. Like, let's not worry about what's going to happen when it gets to 1 or 2%. Let's not worry that it's not at 100. It's at 86, and that's great. You know, right now we just choose to worship you, Lord, and thank you and give you all the praise for everything that you've done in our life already, and that all the things that you're going to do in our future that we just can't even imagine. But the reason why we can't imagine them is because they're better than we can imagine. They're bigger and better and brighter and bolder, and there's more hope, you know, there's more adventure, there's more freedom in our future, because that's what we're about. Wildfire Tribe is about freedom and adventure, so we need to speak it into being. I sound like an Aussie, slightly more depressed version of Joel Austin.